check. All right, welcome in everybody. We ended up having to go on to the open stream. We're here for the max action match here between Robbie Scmidt and Tarek Hamdan. And looks like Tarek actually, oh, they practiced the, okay, here we go. Legging, 2 out of 3, is that
It is. That is. They joked around. What are you guys going to say if we do that? Did he just win both?
Right. So 2 out of 3, Tarek took them both. Or Tarek, sorry. He corrected, well, he didn't correct me. It was very nice, actually. But he did tell me the proper way to pronounce it, which is Tarek. Tarek.
And where's that from?
I have no idea. Tarek is where that's from.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so this is a max action match, so that means that they each have at least $500 in the middle. In this case, it's going to be 6. It's a one-off match, so anybody can play these matches. You just have to set it up with us. They'll be played on Friday. If it's a long race like this, we'll start at 6. If it's a normal, more regular length race, we would probably still keep it at 7 o'clock, kind of like we did with the King of the Hill. So in talking to Robbie believes his distinct advantage in this match is going to be his break. He believes that he has a very strong break and that Tarek's going to struggle a little bit with his.
Yeah, and he was trying to practice his break yesterday, and he couldn't get on this table 9 because there was a bunch of other people and then pool league.
And then they antagonized him. Let us know how our volume is too, guys. And Destiny, nice to see you.
So right away, Robbie's looking at playing a push. It looks like he's just going to play a little stop shot right there and say, look, who's good at jump shots?
Well, he set up the bank, I think.
Yep, and he does have a thin edge on the one, doesn't he? There's a safety. And so Tarek's got lots of options here, and he's not going to give this back, I don't suppose. Because if you give it back, you're going to be most likely in trouble. It's also a makeable jump shot, but a little bit dangerous of losing the cue ball off the edge of the table. Bank shot's a little bit tricky because the 8 balls, if it helps or hurts. It helps.
That, huh?
There you go.
Pretty good shape.
Well, that's a statement right off the bat. Robbie lays.
Yeah, and that was a smart play by Robbie. He didn't have a lot beyond that. He could have pushed and left it tougher, but then he's going to be playing a safe, so maybe gamble a little bit. Was a wide pocket with the 8 there. I think Tarek made it either way. That's nice shape coming around on that 3. So he should be able to hold this like he's looking at. His other option would be to roll up into the 6-ball area. It's more dangerous. So, oh yeah, plenty of room.
Yeah, and after the first couple of shots, he now has very nice layout.
I think I'd probably just go over to the side, play the 5 in the corner so that I can play over for the 6. Doesn't quite have the angle to draw straight back, although he could. He'd be coming close, you know.
Right, cutting right across the thin edge of the position zone.
Patrick Lynn checking in, said the volume's good. Destiny must be playing Sunday.
Look at that shot.
Well, he kind of went between it, didn't he?
Yeah, and he's okay, but
maybe a touch fortunate. Huh?
Make sure he leaves himself an angle on this 6.
Guys, we're really depending on you guys sharing this match. This is going to be a great match. We planned on having it on the Extreme. We're kind of logoed up for the Extreme, but we're going to leave it that way. But make sure you get out there and share the stream for us. Make sure people find out where we are.
Oh, look at this. He scratched.
Look out. Oh.
And
Did he get hooked?
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
quite,
he's okay. And he's actually, it's weird though, because he ended up straight on that 6 ball, which means he had to play the 7 on the side he is. But that brings the 9 ball into play.
Yeah, the way it pushes out here, it could, yeah. No,
Look at this,
really
look at this. He's okay.
Scramble, scramble, scramble. Just going to pull back a little bit here for that 9 up in the same corner. Oh, pulled back a lot for the side pocket. Look at that stroke. It's a good shot. What'd you think of that? Would you have played that there?
I think that was risky. Draw into across the side pocket like that. If you feel you know it exactly, then there's nothing really wrong with that shot, but it makes the 9 ball easier.
Well, we missed the replay. I would have liked to have the replay there, but something apparently happened.
So let's see if Robbie's statement about having an advantage on the break holds. Tarek did break dry in the first rack.
Go, you're on screen, don't.
Oh my goodness. No one wants to see that.
Side view. I reinstalled
Here's the
all
side view.
cameras.
Okay, no. Oh. I'm going to drift off camera because I'm shy.
Let's see how he breaks here.
Well, he's got lovely control of the cue ball. That's even better than the first one.
Yeah.
First one was pretty square, but it did drift off sideways. And that one was absolutely dead square. I didn't see which ball went in. Was that the corner ball that just flew right in? Because if it did, his breaks are going to be good. Now here's a draw shot that has to be controlled really well with the speed. And is not being controlled really well. And Robbie's going to get a chance back in. Tricky that shot, isn't it? It's a big draw shot, but you just can't. You're not allowed to overdraw it. And if he underdrew it, at least he'd have a shot on the 2. And this is not very easy. Oh, there's somebody wandering through. We should put the barricades up, shouldn't we? Yeah.
They are.
Are they?
It's just crazy.
People just walk right
Tarek's
yeah, he's
laughing.
laughing.
Yeah, because we were just talking about it. So he just looked up at the booth and he's like, how long do you think it'll take before somebody walks through all of this?
Yeah.
Because we do. We got a ton of stuff up.
It's okay, so it's just a stage you're going through. So 2 rails isn't unusual. You don't see that kick often. Got a hit.
It's going to leave Robbie a good opportunity here. 4 to the 5. It's a little bit of a touch shot here. You either got to roll it or stun it, right? You roll up to the rail here. What do you like?
Yeah, and he's quite straight, isn't it? You could follow straight into the pocket if you let this go too much. That's just enough. Yeah, okay. He was happy to had just enough angle where he could hit it at a good speed.
No, reinstalled, Patrick. I had to tear a bunch of stuff down and reinstall. Plus, we got this beautiful rack view, which we didn't have the other day. Plus, I had to redo all the... So this view I had to put back up. Plus, I centered the side view cam, so the side view is actually in line. A lot of messing around. It was real. I thought it was ready to roll.
Yeah, and that was Robbie's first shot since his push out in the previous rack.
Beautiful, right? Uh-oh. Where's he going there?
And I was talking to Robbie yesterday, and he's surprised a lot of people are saying that Tarek's the favorite, and Robbie feels like he's the favorite. which is how you have to feel real, isn't it, if you're going to go into a money match?
I mean, I think it's a dead even match, to be honest with you. I think
Yeah, they're both really good.
I mean, they're 4 Fargo points apart. Especially if Robbie can actually. I mean, he might not have got that. He didn't. But
Oh.
he tried to play smart, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
and play safe. That's not his normal go-to. You know, he usually likes making the ball.
So let's see how good Tarek is feeling cutting these balls in.
Should I just keep correcting until you pronounce it Tar?
Tarek.
Tark. Yeah, he told me how to remember how Jerry Bryseth remembered was car wreck.
Tarek.
Yeah. Yeah, if Tark continues to make shots like that, Robbie's going to be in trouble in this match.
And look at that position. I mean, yeah, presumably he was playing for that window, was he?
Yeah, I mean, to get down
ball
here.
had to get going. Maybe.
What I like about both these guys is they're instinctive players, so they don't have to look very long to find the angle that they're going to end up through. Yeah, right. Wisconsin Billy. So John Kramer checking in there. He just he just car wreck exclamation point.
Oh, wow. These bucket pockets on these diamonds here, huh?
Who does the service work on these?
Well, I don't know. Oh, wait. It's me.
It's not our fault.
Well, I
got a
don't change
bad
the
batch of
pocket
clown.
size now, do I?
That's true.
These are pro cut
Made that one
4.5 inch
dead
corners.
in the middle.
All right, it's a long race. It's an enormously long race to 30. Robbie's not worried yet. I see a piece of green chalk on the side of the table there. Where's that sign that says grey chalk only?
Oh no. Well, Tatum is fine. Doesn't leave marks.
Yeah, that's what everybody keeps telling me.
Yeah, it really doesn't. Truthfully.
Okay. Did not make the corner ball. All right, Robbie needs to make something of this here. It's a little bit convoluted with the 5 ball there. He's got to somehow get from the 4 to the 5. The 6 will be gone by the time he gets to it. And the 5 to the 7. So really the key is trying to decide what kind of angle you want on the 4 ball. Now once the 2 ball's gone, the 5 will go in the side pocket maybe. And of course it also goes in the corner, but he's got to get a thin angle on it to sort of cut it in. Let the cue ball fly if that's what he chooses. That's good on the 2 though. He's gained control of the cue ball with that shot. He's digging down. Oh.
Hey, look at that. You almost gave away somebody's number on there. What's going on, Randy? How are you? Rolling Star. Unless you're over chalking it, that's true. Randy Poole on Friday night, yeah.
Okay, here's a big shot for Robbie. Beautiful.
Jeff Gerald Martin. What's going on, Jeff? Yeah, I mean, this should be a great match. And like MH was just saying, I mean, it's a long match. It's a couple of games. Sometimes I used to love being down. I could never even play until I was down. You know, got to be down 3-4 games, and then all of a sudden you kick it up. I think that's kind of the way Robbie plays. He's either going to catch a gear or he's not, you know. But when Robbie does, he's tough to beat.
So his shot's critical, isn't it? He also might have if he ends up weird, it might be a kiss off the line. If he gets right on this, he can just cut it in.
What's going on, Darian?
Which Jeff was that you just said hello to earlier?
Jeff Gerald Martin.
Oh.
The one, the only.
Well, hello.
Great.
He's called me Michael. Well, now he has a kiss off the 9 if he wants it.
Notice I didn't read that out loud.
No. Oh, of course, yeah, because he knows me from obviously my name on pool tournaments that he's running.
Oh, yeah.
And okay, technically that name is in there in my name somewhere, but my mum says they're not allowed to call me that.
Well, mom says. So looking at this 5 off the 9, I think, I'm never very good at these shots.
So the key is to know where the 9 ball goes because it's 90 degrees. So I always aim the combination on this 9 ball.
What did he do? Did he miss it?
It didn't look like it moved at all. That's so super thin.
It must have hit it.
You don't have a replay for that one, do you?
No, I don't have a replay.
Wow, that was
I can't fix it. What do I know?
I did not see that 5 ball move at all.
Oh,
Oh, wait. I look on YouTube on my phone here. I should be able to tell.
Oh, yeah. It's a good idea. I don't know if he can see this. I hope they don't ask us to replay to check because
Well,
that ain't happening. It's my fault that I couldn't do this. I built all this in the wrong setup.
wow. I'm just looking at that shot again. Is there a space between those balls?
Yeah, I think there is. I think he's got a
Holy
gap.
moly. Might be able to bank it straight in. And
Well,
stop the cue ball right there. Dead.
Just hold it. Safety, right?
Yep. Or if the 5 ball goes in, you're straight in on the 7 into the same pocket. And that needs a replay too, Kendall.
Yeah. Well,
Do we have that
did the
ability?
best we could. No, we can't. Do
Okay.
it.
Well, let me.
I had the perfect setup there, though, for that shot. I just was a bit late coming into it. Yeah, I mean, he put himself in trouble because he actually left the window. It's hard to believe. Well, I tell you, I wouldn't have guessed it hit it. Even watching
maybe
it
it rocked a
again.
little bit. I've been watching it a couple of times here. Maybe rocked just a little bit.
That's a pretty good hit. He's not going to like
Oh, he
the
did hit it.
result.
He did hit it.
Well,
For sure.
Robbie
No,
got
I
a
didn't see
good
that shot
solid
there.
hit. Yeah, he didn't. He's not going to like the result. I think the 7 goes either direction. He thinned it good to play safe. Is what Patrick Glenn said.
Yeah, it took me a couple of watches just to agree that they did actually thin that 5 ball Robbie we're talking about, and then now I'm going to rewatch. I'm behind now, aren't I? Oh, I see.
Oh, is my commentary a bit low? It's possible. See if that's any better.
Yeah, and I think Tarek's shot was a good hit too. So no fouls in this rack.
Most people probably appreciate that my volume's low.
Yep, that's why I turned it down.
Right, good work.
All right, Robbie. You don't want the first few racks in a game like this to change your attitude. Wait till halfway through the rack when you're way behind, but
Yeah, Darian, I agree. I said Tarek's come a long way since he met him. Like, he has been extremely dedicated. That's why he's gotten as good as he has, as fast as he has.
he's very young, isn't he, still?
Yeah, he's disciplined. You know, I mean, he plays the game right. He does the right things. You know, I just made this statement earlier. I said better to miss 1,000 shots the right way than make one the wrong way. I mean, truthfully.
Yeah. And Robbie's not going to have an advantage of the break if he doesn't get the break.
It's true, too.
All right, got decision here. He's lining up the 9-ball, which got to be really careful he doesn't scratch here.
I don't see a scratch, but careful not to hang the 9
The
either.
overview looks to me like it's going to scratch, but the other view doesn't, so.
Neither one of those
What's
look
going
like
on
it's going to scratch to me, really.
Oh.
Which you think the overhead looks like it's going to scratch?
Yeah, it looks like the overhead. You can't just follow forward to the end rail. And there he's showing you the line, and the stun line goes. Well, that's got that. To get there, he needs a little bit of follow.
Little top, little bit of right, if anything. Not much right, though. Mostly top here. It's the stroke. It's the timing, right? The difference.
Yeah, if you hit this too hard, it will stun into the side pocket, or into the corner pocket.
Look at the side pocket. That's
Yeah,
impressive.
you've either got to hit it, make sure you do hit it high, and yeah, of course, the harder you hit it, the more it stuns out wide before it follows. And you're so close to the one, yeah, you can't really rely on it picking up the roll. You kind of have to hit a high cue ball here.
Well, he didn't hang it. He hit it. Oh,
well,
yeah, maybe he did hang it now from there. I think Robbie goes to the 2-9 here. I think.
And he might have. Well, I mean,
Probably, right?
he was kind of limited to the direction the cue ball could take because he had to hit the rail to make sure he didn't scratch. And
I think you set next to the 9 and you play 2 rails over. Well, 3 maybe even.
for a 2-9 combination.
I think so. I mean, it's a pretty easy run.
Yeah, and he's put the cue ball there just to decide whether he likes the look of that. Yeah, because otherwise you've got to get on the
right there and
3 ball.
Go forward, yeah.
And especially if the 4 ball isn't clean past the 6,
Yeah,
I don't know
just
if it
like
is.
that. That's perfect. And he's got the perfect angle. He should
Right.
make
So this is kind of straightish on the 2, yeah.
Yeah, real straight, actually, I think.
There you go. He's showing you the line right there, almost through the heart of the cue ball. This is not a gimme.
No, they never are. Combinations, I don't care how easy they look.
There you go, center of the pocket.
Good shot, though. Destiny Bullard. How many hours do you guys practice? Or at least when you started out, how many hours did you practice? For me, it was constant. I mean, we had.
I mean, you never practiced, you just played.
Yeah. Yeah, right. The information now is so good. You know, we were just talking about that, actually. The equipment is so good. The information is so good.
Right.
It's so readily accessible. There's so many good players that are really willing to share their knowledge, which just wasn't the case. You know,
It used to be a game of secrets, didn't it, really? But the internet has blown that open. And so these hustlers that would travel from one place to the next, you know, they knew things that other people didn't know.
Well, and the equipment is, to me, by far the biggest difference. You know, it allows you to learn so much quicker because everything's, you know, consistent. You know, you don't have to learn 18 different speeds for 18 different types of cloth, 18 different, you know, I mean, used to be.
Yeah, look, Robbie's got a fine path to navigate if he wants to go this into the side pocket, or into the corner pocket and get the cue ball in and out cleanly.
Pretty good room. I think getting to the 410, I think you'd play shape to the 4 actually down here in the corner. I'm not a big combination fan.
No, well, you mean
once he gets past, he'll get past this 2 to the 3. Oh my goodness! Where's my replay when I need it?
That was brilliant. Yeah, and he played it in a shot to nothing, semi-safe way, kind of. But that was no gimme. That was a much tougher. So that's 2 9-ball combinations.
Great shot.
Almost consecutively, and bang, he's breaking for a chance to tie up.
John Kramer just sent me a picture of his view. What's the kid doing there? Playing something with
virtual reality,
ocular, or something like that.
He's just about to punch a dinosaur
Does
and,
he not
break the
know
TV.
that Mad Apple Extreme is in the background? Well, the first break went well for him. This one, not so much. Nothing going.
Actually quite surprised that Rory played that combination on the 9-ball there.
Trevor says basically the old adage, hit a million balls, works for him. I agree. I mean, I don't think there's any better way, but it sure helps to be doing the proper things. I mean, you can practice for hours if you're practicing the wrong things. It's not going to make you any better. So I think the information now, at least when you hit those million balls, you're doing something that's more than likely productive compared to guessing at it. What do you do there? Be nice if I had a replay.
Yeah, he missed his ball and scratched.
Did he scratch? I didn't see him scratch.
Yep. Side pocket, yep.
All right, he caught it.
Yeah, he caught it.
All right, so I guarantee, are playing 3 foul rules, so Robbie's going to try and stick him up here behind the 7 ball.
Yeah.
It's a good shot.
And even if he doesn't quite get behind it, he may nudge it. He doesn't really want to nudge it necessarily, but I find that shoveling snow in Wisconsin has really helped my stroke. I know that sounds like a joke, but it's not.
That's why I laughed, because I know you're not kidding.
Yeah, it's I've got this long-handled pool cue length snow shovel. So just imagine a pool cue with a shovel head on, and I'm shoveling snow in my brake shop, as it were. I figure if I'm going to be forced into working out and shoveling the snow just because it snowed,
just imagine everybody watching right now, the mental image they have of you.
There's actually an amazing advantage you get from that, because if you're not centered or aligned, or there's one little tweak or this foot or whatever it is that needs to slightly improve to get your stroke better, automatically, because you're pushing snow and it's resisting, those adjustments happen automatically, and you'll be shown a slightly better version of your stance.
Well, that's a good hit. Shot. It's not going to help him, but it was a good hit.
Yeah, and it's difficult, isn't it? He's going to... all these shots, really. I mean, to get on the 2 right now and then back up to the 3, both challenging. And to get up from the 2 to the 3, you have to get really good on the 2. And that itself is a feat of control. And so Robbie's having a little think about this.
I think you just slide up alongside the 6-ball state, right between the 6 and the 8 on this 1-ball shot.
Just draw between them, and then...
yeah, just come up and try and bump into the 6 a little bit, because then you got the 2 rails back around for the 3, 5.
Yeah.
It's not bad either, I guess. Now you got to try and get on that 3, which
I think right. Tougher. This path takes you to the other side of the table, doesn't it?
Yeah, I don't like that. I think you got to play the 3-5. He could still hold it.
Oh yeah, he may. He's hoping.
He's coming around, but
maybe bump the 4, get close to that.
Yeah.
Oh, he's digging down. He's drawing. Oh no, he's not. Boy, that looked like he was digging down. But
look at this. He's gonna. Oh
my goodness!
Get out.
No.
Oh, he didn't. Jump ball coming.
And then the line of his cue when he was looking at that shot, I don't think he was trying to get on that side of the 4.
No, he just pointed. He was short. He wanted to be short of that.
Oh, he was trying to just stop.
Yeah, just prior to the 4.
Okay.
I think that wouldn't have been the worst shot, but I thought he was going to come right into that window.
I don't know if he played any outside English, but if he didn't, he could have just hit it plainer, or maybe a hair of inside to take a line that goes to the other side of the 4. Now we're going to find... now, Robbie does jump very well.
That's because he hooks himself all the time.
Yeah. And he...
oof. Well, yeah, and he's not going to like it either, because it kept rolling right through that 5-ball. It didn't even slow down. Thank everybody for joining us. Make sure you get out there and share this stream. It's going to be a good match between these two guys. Should be some fast action once they get a little warmed up and going. Both these guys like firing balls. I think you're playing the 7-9, right? I mean, it's just a given. I don't think there's any purpose to breaking this, do you? Oh, boy.
Yeah, and I guess
It's not horrible by any means, but it definitely got down table. You got to cut this ball now.
so. How much control does he have over what angle he gets on the 6 ball? Really is going to answer your question about breaking the 7.
You know,
Because it might be natural to go into him, but it's tricky there because it doesn't really naturally necessarily even give you a shot, even if you do go into him.
I think if you
If you
slow roll this center ball, maybe a little bit low, it stretches out plenty far for the. Well, I don't know. Not even, I guess.
I mean, he could zigzag down the table and break him with this shot. And the
Oh,
6
that
ball,
I don't want to do.
he wouldn't.
No, I
And
think
then the
you
6
go
ball,
back and forth twice to get a straighter angle on the 6 here.
yeah. But now he's a little thin on the 6, so this actually might work out. If you roll this and can manage to avoid hitting those balls, you'll come through and end up.
See, I think I'd draw.
Oh, he is going to draw you up.
Yeah, I think so.
Hit the ball thicker to that side of the pocket.
Roger Pregler, what's going on? Fred Renner, how are you? Avenue Auto.
Oh, he is going into it.
Oh, that came out sweet. Couldn't ask for a little better, or much better roll there. Let's frickin' go, boys. Love hearing you two in the booth again.
Well, thank you very much. You said that.
That's,
Avenue Auto.
what's his name?
Todd. No.
No.
Oops, no, different one. Sorry.
Justin. Derek.
Oh my God, Darian's going to start talking about gas and running out.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about, Darian. No.
Did you forfeit that first match?
Yep, because I was late to the state tournament, or at least the Scotch doubles.
Did you give Nick some money back? I mean, that would have been fair, right?
Well, I paid his entry into the side pot,
Oh, all right.
and we flunked out, so that wasn't worth anything. But
This is tough here. I think I'd
Yeah.
be tempted to bank
Oof.
this ball just to try and. You can spin this up. If he strokes this nice, he can get up, at least to the second diamond on the left rail. You just got to get to the middle diamond left rail.
yeah, it's too
That's
thin
not
to
a
do
bad
any
shot.
kind of draw shot, isn't it?
I don't know. He's digging down. Maybe
Wow, and the stun line goes kind of into the side pocket. He just missed it.
he would end up nice on the 9 ball. Look at that shot.
Yeah, and sometimes that's why you miss.
Robbie's got a little of a test here. Go forward with this? I think I do.
And he has a very powerful draw shot, Robbie. But he can't really. Well, the corner pocket does let him get low on the ball, but yep, no, it's not drawing. And if you don't have to draw, probably follows better shot, isn't it? Lovely. Oh no! Oh, it hit the rail. It looked good.
Yeah, the spin. It's tough, that ball to make, and you're holding tight with inside when you shoot that shot.
And he's got a reasonable chance of making this bank shot. Oh no!
Or new.
Oh, it's going to hang right nicely over the corner pocket for Tarek.
Okay, so instead of a tie, we got a 4-2. If Tarek
Not
puts this
yet.
down, doesn't scratch in the side.
Playing with outside English, which means the timing's got to be right. Zing, perfect. Lovely. So, Tarek's little mistake there, getting funny position on the 8 and then not making the 8. A 2-part mistake. Not punished. He survived. Max Action Challenge Match. So now I wonder if Tarek's going to do anything different with this break. I mean, he's hitting them good and solid, but cute. He made the 8 ball. He's got a shot on the 1 all the way down. because it's thin, it's tough to. And again, this is one of those things where the overhead view looks like he doesn't have a shot on the one, but
I think he's got
from
it.
the other view, it looks like he does. Yeah, that's what I thought looking at that one. So that's not really
right in the middle here.
yeah, not much of a shot on the two. Bank shot.
Which way?
Well, I was thinking to the corner, and then he can kind of get the cue ball, sneak it in between the 4 and the side pocket. Shot on the 3 in the other side pocket. Because if you're asking about banking in the side pocket, that's a very thin shot, and the cue ball's flying. And if he gets the position on the bank shot that I suggested, there may be an element of safety. If the 3 and the 4 can get in the way. Or he might try and play a safety and get the cue ball behind the 5.
Wait, is it Chris G's birthday today?
Oh.
I'll have to look. He probably doesn't have it on Facebook. He's probably smarter than that.
Yeah, look at that. He tried to get behind the 5. He left an edge. And oh, okay. He's looking at the line to send the cue all that way. So he's got more than an edge. That means he can actually cut it in the side pocket. And he wants to make sure that this cue ball, because he kind of pointed a line here that takes the cue ball close to going or on the line between the 7 and the 9. And if he accidentally somehow sneaks through that gap, I don't know if he's got enough, if he can hit it soft enough to take that out of the picture. But it's quite a thin cut. So yeah, the cue ball, he's going to want to hit the 9 or the 7, not go between them.
Yeah, so you're saying cut it. You think the 2 goes in the side?
Yeah, I mean, that was the line. Yeah, because he's standing on that line right now. He just visualized the 2 ball into the side pocket. And the line he was drawing before kind of takes the cue ball between the 9 and the 7, which is dangerous.
See, I was looking at the safety in general. Just play that same shot.
Just like that.
Well, kind of, but miss the 2 even further to get the cue ball off, not coming off that far to that side.
That shows you he's got a shot here. Watch the 4 ball, make sure it doesn't move as he brushes past it. Oh, he did.
That was a good goal there.
Mm-hmm.
I would have seen that.
I'm watching this on a 10-second delay, that's why. No, I'm just kidding. We could do that, couldn't we? Just put a
maybe
10-second delay on everything, and then you
continuously right.
Like the movie The Sting. Do you see that one where they're betting on live horse action, but in their little bookie place they've got everything on a delay, and the people in the place don't know it, which means you can put a bet on the horse that's going to win. Then, of course, your commentary doesn't sound natural, does it? If we did that, we wouldn't do that. Robbie flips his head to the sky, telling you he's not really happy about overdrawing that shot. He's okay.
Truthfully, I mean, Robbie has a powerful stroke, so when he hits the ball and he's not hitting or comfortable yet, he's over-hitting stuff, you know. You'll never see him leave something short. Almost ever, you know.
Gets up and takes a little regroup here. You drawing to play the 5 in the same side pocket?
I just roll up here.
Yeah.
I think I'd try
I
and
mean,
move the cue
if
ball
you have
much
to
at
just
all.
to do a little bump into the 5, there's nothing wrong with that. And if you drift past it just a little bit, that's
Right.
probably okay because there's lots of pockets.
Either way that you hit that 5 ball, either square to it, you're kicking it towards the corner. And if you just skin off the edge of it, as long as your speed is good,
Yeah,
you're gonna
speed
have
just
it
to,
in the
yeah,
side,
just
right?
to separate from this 5 ball
Right.
a short distance.
But I think you're
But
going
no,
to see Robbie do.
he's going to play it in the same pocket.
No,
No,
he
he's
played
not.
to the
Who knew?
corner.
Who knew he was playing in the corner?
Probably about half of
Yeah.
the people that are watching.
And I noticed previously when I've commented on his matches, he does have a preference to draw over follow,
Yeah.
which suggests he's going to draw nicely onto the 6 ball here. Okay, scratch that plan. Thanks for pointing what you're thinking, Robbie.
I would agree, though. I think I'd try
It's
and
tough.
get between the side pocket and the 6.
It's actually tough to control this shot, though, because it's not really a follow shot. It's more of a stun run through.
Is he going forward? Is what you said?
I don't know. He's still aiming low, but yes.
Yeah, he did.
Well, I guess that was a stun.
Perfect shot. I mean, he couldn't have hit it better. If I had the capability to replay that,
Yeah.
I would have. Just
Right.
imagine it in your mind,
And
how
it would-
nice that looked, you know.
Yeah, and it would have been tough if he'd been straight here, but I think he's got enough angle to
Still
make
tough.
just to draw back and end up
Oh,
on
yeah.
that side.
Right, so I think Robbie's going to leave Tarek in his seat this game.
Well, hold on to your hats, folks. We've got a match here.
It's
Going to be midnight by the time we're done.
That's right. We should have like 400
right.
people watching by the end of this thing.
And they're both relatively quick. They're not going to mess around really too much, are they? Humming and hawing and
They're
deciding.
not going to get bored.
And in a long race to 30, that's good news. But let's do a little math here. What is it? It's
Well, we didn't start. I mean,
Six.
technically, we didn't start until what time? 6:20.
Yeah.
Probably, right?
was it?
Yeah, 6:15. So we've been going 45 minutes, 4 games. Oh, it's got to get quicker. Well, and 2 of those were quick games by Robbie. What's going on? Five on the side. There, he's good. He's set. 1 ball on the side. This looks like an out here for sure. I don't think you get a better pattern than this. Tough shot is going to be the one in the side. Past that, it's pretty straightforward, I think. Got that one.
41. Okay, so that's basically the match has been going on, believe it or not, 40 minutes.
Yeah, that's what we said, I think.
40 minutes, 7 games. Make it 7.5 games.
It's just going long on everything, but it's good in his case because it means he's hitting the ball confident. Ten ball tourney to be done before this. Oh no. This is gonna go quick. I think you guys are gonna be surprised actually as these guys get on a roll.
Yeah, I mean, look how quick this rack is.
Less than a minute and a half, even with these last 3 balls.
Yeah, it's coming out to so far about over 5 minutes per rack. Times 23.
Yeah, they had a couple safety games in there.
131.
Winner break. Robbie get on a streak here if he's breaking good. And Tarek can do the same thing.
So that means that
Tarek.
if it goes,
You got me doing it.
correct. If it goes hill at this pace, this match will be over in 2 hours.
At the pace it's
From
at
now. At that
Whoa.
pace.
Jeez, you guys better get online pretty quick here. Running out of time to see anything. 2 short hours. Your math is wrong. It's got to be 4-4. They said, oh, this is exciting.
7, 8,
So
9.
you know what they said? Because I said I want to see this thing go 29-29, and they both agreed. If it goes 29-29, they're stacking it and racking it for race to 10.
You what? You mean
29-29.
if they hit Hill,
yeah, they're going to
they're
double
gonna
it up.
double the money
and then
and
they're
race to
gonna
10.
Race to 10.
Wow.
That'd be exciting.
That is exciting.
Mm.
I was hoping for 30-0 because then I get home quicker.
What are you talking about? What kind of
JK, LOL.
rolling on the floor, laughing? Right?
Okay, let's stop talking about the time, shall we, and figure out what Tarek's going to do.
Behind the 5. Behind the 5? Like coming off the end rail here?
Well, problem with that is the kind of the one ball doesn't go anywhere if you do that. Kind of, or maybe it does if he's going the other way. It actually might be anking the one to the end rail. Oh, he went at it.
And made it.
Which means
He's aggressive.
It was. Means he had to have fancied himself on this 2-5 combination, which is no gimme.
From this angle, it's tough. I think you got to back cut the 2. So just overcutting this ball. So find the center and overcut it. Simple. I do that not on purpose. Look at that shot. Another one I'd replay if I had that option.
Yeah. Not getting any easier though, is it? He's still got a very makeable shot, but it needs to be hit accurately.
Nice thing is he's got nothing to get in his way, so just hit this with good speed. He'll go up and down table. So hit about where his hand is.
Oh, no, that's a tough shot.
So
I've done that before.
Oh, look at this. Safety. Robbie getting out the short cue.
Yeah.
Friday fish night tonight.
Oh, right,
Gonna miss out.
That is good, isn't it? Very much like the batter on the fish. That's a relatively new thing here, isn't it, the fish fry?
Yeah, we decided because my wife and I couldn't find any we liked. We had to start our own.
But the first time I tried that, I thought, yes, it's like my favorite, I'd say TV dinner, but battered fish. But of course, this stuff's all scratch made and it's not TV dinner. But
that makes sense.
It had the same taste.
That's a compliment coming from a guy from England, right?
Well,
you guys are fish and chips champions, right?
Yeah, and it's not like the same kind of fish and chips you get in the chip shops, and that's why. But we used to get these bird's eye TV dinner ones that were frozen that I liked, and that's what it tasted like to me. But how square Tarek gets his head on over the cue. He's like totally perpendicular, and I think he's a centre ball, non-dominant eye player. Now, I might be wrong about that. I'm going to keep an eye out and check if that's right.
So three foul him here.
Right. He's on 1 foul.
6-ball go. It's a 6-ball.
I mean, it does, but you have to get good on it, and that means you've got to somehow draw up from the 4-ball to the 6, or even just a stop shot on the 6 on the 4-ball might be good, but that's of course 3 balls ahead.
So this is the right way. Send it around the. So he's going to send it around the 4 and just.
Oh, he was just looking at the kiss shot.
Spin over.
That's not very good, is it? Yeah, you don't like that, Robbie. Yeah, I like Eurito actually because he's on. He could where he had the cue ball before. He could play a pretty nice little draw safety and freeze on the back of the 4 and send the 2-ball up table, and give himself a chance to put Tarek on 2 fouls.
Yeah, about where he is right there. Bounce.
No, if you're going to do that, yeah, you go the other way.
He's going to run out.
Right.
6-ball. I mean, the 6 must go, huh? It's tight.
Yeah, and it might go right from where the 4-ball is.
Peyton Fulkerson says slightly left-eye dominant. Yes. Assuming he's talking about Tarek.
People always ask me, do you have a dominant iron? I'm like, yeah, I got 2 of them. And a dominant left knee. I learnt that when I was putting coins in a coin op. I had to kneel down. I'm like, you know what? I always kneel the same way.
Well, Robbie decided to hook himself instead of playing the easy shot. No, he didn't have an easy shot there, so it's pretty unfortunate not to even have a hit at this ball, though.
No, I know really good players would play some kind of kick, thin hit safety attempt, but I'd be kicking and off the end rail and hitting this pretty hard.
I don't know that there's a good kick and stick here. I mean, that's what you're talking
No,
about.
well, no, yeah,
'Cause you
thin
gotta-
snick off the very edge of the 6. That's too risky, isn't it? Let's aim at the middle of the 6 ball and whack it. Oh, see, that took the line that I was thinking
Look at this.
for the safety.
Look
and
at this.
Well, okay, the billiards gods have said what comes around goes around.
How's that for a shot?
So the rolls are kind of equaling out a little bit so far.
No, I don't think anybody's dominated that. I think these are the 2 pool cues that guys thought were stolen this week.
Which?
It's hidden away in our queue.
Oh, I had somebody ask me, say, oh, yeah, that left their cues here?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
2 of them.
Yeah, I have 2 different people, and they know each other, and they both they were playing it. Are we talking about Jim Qualla?
Yeah, Jim, yeah.
I'll,
Well, that's unfortunate, too. Good hit, he went for it. It's the tough part about slamming it instead of playing light and trying to leave them on each other.
Robbie used his Jedi Force technique to slow the cue ball down there. He was like putting his hand out and willing it to slow down. And he's
I don't know.
look at that. You got a good view.
Perfect, yeah.
Well, yeah, you got a good view of him looking skyward again, telling you he doesn't like it, but pretty straight on this. Perfect.
Robbie for the lead. 5-4. Mistakes on both parts. Al Holden checking in. What's going on, Al? Yeah, it's these new $3,000 headsets I had to buy for the Matchroom event.
Oh.
They said the stream sounds great.
Well, that's nice, isn't it?
All right, maybe
Thanks,
the
Al.
headsets themselves weren't $3,000, but we better sound terrific.
Yeah, and that is a nice break, isn't it? Look at that. Cue ball stops dead. Balls fly into pockets.
Yeah, I mean,
Could have got a little luckier. This one ball's not a little bit easier.
just the idea that you have control, though. I mean, that's a big part of it. You don't always have to get out for that break to be an advantage. Like right here, I think.
Right, yeah, he can still maintain control if he plays a good safety. It's tough, though, isn't it?
This is tough not to leak out of right here because you're not really pushing the one ball anywhere negative.
He is, though, so... Oh, no, he's not. Yeah, you're right.
No, you got it.
Game of millimeters. Food coming in. So he's doing a little parallel shift technique from his line from the corner pocket. And he let that cue ball roll. As a lot of people play kick shots with a rolling cue ball, but of course it bends forward off the rail and you have to adjust for that. I like to play a lot of my kick shots as stun with no follow, no draw, because then they go in and out on straight lines. And I feel it's easier to pick an aiming spot that way.
See, I like what he's doing here. He's looking at 2 rails to come into that. I honestly try and play into the 8 ball as my aiming point for the 4 to the 5. Try and come that second rail and run right into that 8 ball. He's going to have a pretty good angle for it right there. He doesn't like it, but I'm telling you, I think it's going to be perfect. As soon as he puts the spin on there, he's going to spin out almost.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to go into the 8 ball or actually go on the other side of the 9 ball. Yeah, so here's the line. That's right. That's what I was thinking. Right there. Thanks for showing us, Robbie.
He he's going to go right between him and hook himself behind the 9.
Yeah, the speed's got to be perfect.
You'd rather be short of the 9.
You'd rather go into the 9, actually, than go... Oh. Well, he's still in.
How's that? He's alive.
Perfect. Who would have played that? He's gone back to check. What? Wait, what happened there? Learning experience for next time. Oh, he's got him. I'm worried there for a minute that it not got behind the 9, but he has. But of course, he'd still rather have been fuller behind the 9 and take this 1 rail kick shot out. So Tarek can most likely will get a hit on this 5. But how do you not leave an opening for Robbie?
Hopping Wheels says, hi, what's going on? Jason Van checking in, says, anyone's match? So far, good match.
The answer is to not leave a shot. You have to make the ball. Ooh,
all right. And I agree with Derek here. He says, you don't want Robbie to get the lead. He starts free rolling, and it's going to get ugly. Once he starts free rolling, you're right. I mean, he'll run rack after rack for a while.
Now, for those up-and-coming players who want to learn position play, watch how cleverly Robbie gets from the 5. Simple, wasn't it? Yeah, okay. Perfect little angle.
Yeah, he's staying down nice. I mean, stand down through every one of his shots. You see he finishes his stroke before anything moves. So it's a big part of it, especially for players that play quick, because you get used to being able to jump up and still be able to make it happen.
Yeah, Robbie's had a few quick racks here, and from a few little mishaps in the first few racks, he's now stormed ahead. In the early stages of this very long race to 30. Well, another nice break. And another good chance to perhaps take this rack out without giving Tarek a chance. And another Z-bank type shot. Now, the last one went awry and he ended up not on the same line that he was thinking. It's kind of a similar shot here. He's 2 rails, and then he's going to go between the 3 and the 5. Look at that. Beautiful. Does that mean the 2 goes in the side pocket? No. Surely. This could be a good safety if he doesn't have a pocket to go at.
It looks like it goes, though. I don't know. He did play safe.
I suppose, but would you have played it like that? So many moving parts to that shot.
Full length jump cue, I think, or his break cue, one of the 2. Or is it a short cue? All right, it's short cue. Wonder what it is. What kind? I don't recognize the butt.
Well, got a good solid hit. And the billiards gods haven't left Robbie a lot. He may have the ability to hit a thin edge, but I don't know if you necessarily like where it's going. Oh, wow. If he'd pulled that off, that would have been incredible. That's a real tall order. Almost a good shot.
Jason Roselle checking in. Thanks again, Jason. He helped me out at WSPA for a few matches. It was always good to sit in the booth with Jason.
And a high to Happy Wheels, 56. Who is Happy Wheels?
I think that's Hopping Wheels.
Hopping. Got to read from over here.
Hopping.
Arrow.
Hopping.
Not very good wheels if they're hopping.
Well, it depends. They make those cars that bounce. Right?
Okay. Oh, is that what that means?
You'd have to ask Hopping Wheels, I guess.
Really tell. Another 9-ball combination look coming up. No need to run these balls if you can play a combination. Confident in his combinations, isn't he? Sent to the pocket, so why not? And something not a lot of people know about Tarek, he was a windsurfing instructor for 7 years.
That's super interesting. Where did he do that?
That one lake he told me that he did say the name of. I wanted to start a water skiing team, but we couldn't find a lake on a slope.
I don't think I could laugh at that. I'm trying. I'll laugh at how a lake on a slope. Did you make that up?
Water skiing.
You wrote that joke, didn't you?
Not really, but it's been one of my favorite for a long time. But I've been trying to get ChatGTP to write more jokes that are like that, and I actually put that in and asked ChatGTP to explain it, and amazingly, it does a very eloquent job of explaining how that, when you try and describe how a joke is funny. Amazingly eloquent, and then you try and get it to write something similar for me, please, and it's never funny. It's the one thing ChatGTP doesn't have. And I even told it it's not funny. It says, oh, it's in the eye of the beholder.
What do you think about the 2-rail here back and forth? I don't think you can hold it one, right? Maybe you can.
You what?
Z-bank back and forth into the other opposite side. I don't think maybe you can. I don't know. Maybe you can hold it.
Yeah, you're saying if you do it one rail, you double kiss.
It's close. I don't know. He's playing safe. He's going to actually go off the side and off.
Crazy. It looks like he's going to roll straight into the side pocket. Oh, it came right off the point.
Look at this shot.
Wow.
That's too good. I'd replay that if I had it.
That was very confidently a good thin hit, and it had to be thin. I've played shots like that where you just catch it too thin and you just look like an idiot because you just roll the cue ball straight into the side pocket.
Looks like he might have the edge of this. It's kind of hard to say, but
Well, he's got to jump over just the edge of the 2-ball. He's got quite an angle on this, so maybe it's thicker than just the edge of the 2-ball. Hello?
That's not going to work for him. 9-ball here.
Yeah, that's right. That's what makes 9-ball different from 10-ball. You can go for both of them. No. If you... Why roll the dice when you can just play position? Yeah, I would have whacked at that 9 ball, missed the 9, and then just got tougher on the 2. But this is no gimme, is it, this shot here? He's eyeballing whether the 3 is clean past the 6, which means it's not... It's most likely not absolutely a full pocket, but just going to draw sweetly up table a little bit. Oh, wow. I don't know if he was playing to draw for the side pocket, but in hindsight, maybe he should have. So he still could cut this in.
Old School says, awesome to see some Friday night action again. Thanks.
Yes, it's been a long time now.
Yeah.
So long I remember how to even do this. A long time since I've been in the commentary box. The comedy box,
The comedy box.
as Nick Senior calls it.
Stick with the original plan. Cut the 3. Nice little kiss off the 9 ball. Sets up perfect for the 4. Should end this and tie things out at 6-6, I would guess. Uh-oh. Did I speak too soon? The importance of playing on the line you're shooting.
Mm-hmm.
That's a crossing line. You're way too far. Tarek gets in a zone rhythm for sure. I've seen him catch a rhythm many times. He's not a slow shooter. Nice pace. Uh-oh. We definitely made this a little more troublesome than it should be. You bank this? I think I feel more comfortable banking and drawing it.
Yeah, because if you cut it, you get down table. Well,
You
he's
can.
pulling a spin. He is cutting it.
Yeah, he's banking this
Oh,
ball.
he's
I'm
changing his
telling you.
mind. Because he was aiming for a lot of left-hand spin on that. Low left to dig his way back down table. But yeah, it's such a thin hit. And that shot just, the side pockets are just willing the cue ball in. He did bank it, yeah. And here's another bank.
Really surprised he double kissed that in drawing out of it. I wouldn't have thought that would have been a possibility. Fong checking in. Good luck to both players.
Greetings, Fong. I hope you're feeling better. What is this shot? Is he just banking it into the corner, is he? Where's the cue ball going to
Not
go?
real sure.
Oh, yeah,
No,
okay.
safety, yeah.
Isn't it tough to play safe, isn't it, when there's 2 balls on the table and one of them's the 9 balls on the rail? Tarek took a little look at the combination on the 8-9, which if he does want to play that, he's kicking at it. It's difficult, isn't it, to think of any kind of constructive safety here for Tarek, which, well, I mean, there is always just if he's good at super thin hitting it, he can snick off the edge out of, but no, he's playing this combination, kick combination, and this is a shot that would have to be struck incredibly accurately.
I don't think you can keep the cue ball out of the way, though.
Of what?
The 9 on the combination. You have to hit the 8 at such a thin angle.
Off the rail. Oh, he was close. And the 8 ball's going to go.
It is.
It's
Oh,
going to
no.
hold up. Ooh, did that? No, okay, it turned back. If a ball turns slightly one way, but then turns back again before it stops, on average, it's okay and nobody complains.
Well, it's a variation in the cloth at that point, whether it be chalk in the grooves or whatever
Yeah.
it might be. Which it shouldn't be here because I vacuumed right before. All right, Robbie taking that down 7-5, up 2 games again. This race to 30. 1,200 in the middle, 600 apiece. Nice little chunk of change for the winner here in this two-person tournament. This is our newest series. It's the Max Action Challenge matches. High-stake two-person pool tournament. It's $500 minimum bet. And it's just a one-time deal. You can sign up if you'd like to. Find a Friday. Let us know. Oh, jeez.
Oh, he's definitely.
He got a shot off.
That was the
break.
corner ball
Crazy.
and the one in the side. And he is hitting his break shot. And you know what? To this point, the fact that he's ahead is related to the fact that he's been breaking well, and that's a good shot too.
I'm surprised he's not playing the other side of the side and spinning into this. I just like your odds of leaving a bad shot if you. Well, Robbie will take that all day. Tricky to stay off the 5 ball here. You got to make a choice. Either go over to the side rail and come hard enough back to get between the 4 and the 5, or just leave yourself short over onto the left rail. Either way, he's hitting a draw shot.
Ooh.
Perfect on the 3. Just barely missed the 2. Left Tarek a nice angle here. He's just going to slide up table towards the side pocket, leave an angle to come back off the side rail and over for the 4. Off his 3 ball.
Yeah, and
slide up table.
at that speed where we played that, it is definitely the pockets are a lot smaller.
Got a little straighter than I think he would have liked.
Yeah, and he's just kind of on the wrong side of straight, so you draw back and you might end up on the wrong side. You know, bringing the 5 ball into play, it looks like. But no problem. He says, no problem. I'll just go into it. And another draw shot. See if he gets the speed perfect on this one. Oh, he's okay. At least with that one, you know, you don't really get into trouble because you've got more than one pocket that you can draw past. And this is just perfect. Well, not really. Overhead view tells me this is more of a... Not stopping long over it, is it? Just rolling this in, is he?
Trickier angle than you might want.
Yeah. Right hand spin made that work. Yep. Well, Tarek's going nowhere.
What's that?
He's going nowhere. He's in this match.
Oh.
And let's see if he can get something a little bit more productive on his break.
Well, it's interesting. I think that Robbie's prediction was that his advantage would be the break. So we should have been tracking break stats, really.
No, yeah, and although we haven't been counting, it definitely, so far, has turned out to be true and has allowed Robbie to storm back into this match. Fargo rates very close, aren't they? 4 points doesn't really mean anything.
Yeah, 4 points.
When you're in the 600s.
Yeah, literally nothing.
But yeah, not getting the same kind of results that Robbie is off the break.
I think he's actually good here. I think he might have this one, and at minimum, he's got the bank or safety.
Right. So he's planning, figuring out, is there a way to play a two-way shot, give himself a chance to bank the one? But in order to do that, you have to get kind of the cue ball behind the two, and if you overdo that, you could hook yourself. Yeah, and that's actually, oh, I see, that didn't work. I thought he hit that good, because I was thinking maybe just play the safe, bank the cue ball around. But yeah, calculation error, and you realizing that the 8 ball was in the way. So he's given Tarek the upper hand in this battle in this rack. Really? Looking at a 1-7 combination, surely. And of course, there is no two-way shot when you do something like that, because he's either on the one or he's not. And you got to hope you make the 7 if you do that. So I can't believe he's going to shoot that shot. So he's going to use the 7, or at least I don't know what he's going to do, but what he was looking at and considering was using the 7 just to stop the 1 and sending the cue ball down table. Just like that. But he's not hooked him. Saving grace, though. This is a combination.
Yeah, I think
A slut.
Robbie's got this combination, though.
Is that
Even
9?
if Tarek could have got up over the top of that 9 ball a little bit, it would have helped him. A little bit tricky speed, yeah. Okay. That's safe.
Oh, look at that. That was
Robbie surprising the world here.
That was
playing
lovely, yeah.
safeties, huh?
good line and good speed. It's very easy to get that one wrong, and he hit it really well. Because if you don't get behind those balls, you know, the one's not in any safe place.
Why did we change the colors of the pool balls, by the way?
Back to normal, you mean?
No. Look at that shot. That would definitely be a replay if I had access.
It's got to be it. Why did we change the color of the balls?
Yeah, because you couldn't tell the difference between the 2 and the 4. That's how bad the cameras used to be.
Oh, I
back
see what you're
then.
saying.
I don't think that's an issue here, do you?
Right. Yeah, this is back to sort of the normal old style. I don't know if they're a little bit more vibrant or not. Yeah, maybe it's just, you're right. Probably just the camera, isn't it? Cameras are better.
Yeah. Oh, boy, was that a nice effort.
Oh, he's getting rewarded for it. Throws the gauntlet down, and now Robbie has to come up with a good escape.
Come on, guys, get out there, share the stream. If you haven't done it yet, we appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe. I know we're in the open stream right now, but it wouldn't hurt to subscribe to that also.
And here's another one of these two-rail shots. And it seems that two-rail kick shots are more prone to going completely wrong than three-rail kick shots. There's 3 rails, am I right in that? 3 rails kind of
Two-legged stool
more
compared
resistant to
three.
error.
Okay, see,
Well,
that's why he went off 3.
That was 3 rails, wasn't it? Yeah, but so that's what they call it. Yeah, going big ball, wasn't it? Could have hit it 2 or 3. And he's got an interesting sort of sideways stance, doesn't he? Like his bottom half of his body is not really facing the shot.
Yeah, he opens his stance wide enough, though, that it counteracts that kind of.
That allows his head
still,
and mechanism to be so square. The way he's got his hat there, the brim of his hat, his eye line is just brushing right past it. You might even be using it as a guide. 'Cause I know if I wore a hat like that, I can never even see the balls, and you have to have the brim of the hat pointing way up. Excited crowd in the background.
Look at him go. That's that was all part of our Premier League stuff, is capturing crowds too.
Mm.
So you had to pan the crowd for the guy eating the hot dog.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, you avoided the guy eating the hot dog. Good job. We're building, guys. You must be sharing it. It's working, so please keep it up. We definitely appreciate it.
Are those folks with Tarek?
Could be. I think it's very possible, actually.
Is that his twin sister or his mum? I feel like they have similar faces. Where's the 9 ball?
Close.
8 ball's missing, so it must have gone in.
I don't know. First shot's kind of tough. I think that goes off the 3.
Yeah,
Off
it
the right
can,
off 3.
and it can also hang in the pocket. And if it does, you've got to make sure you're on the 2. And if it does go off the 3, you open up the pocket for the 2. Yep, there you go. It's just going
I
to
think
catch.
you hit this just with a ton of low right. He's hitting it with the left. Trying to come outside the 5 ball.
Yeah, there you go. If it had fallen in, it still wouldn't have been good.
Oh. Yes, exclamation point. Must be relation.
Ah, right.
Jamila, who, yes.
Yes to twin sister or mother.
Right. Can't tell from here.
And but that's not. She wasn't on the phone, was it? So that's not Jamel. Jamel is the sister at home. He's not married, is he? Same last name.
All right, Robbie looking for a tough hitter. He's got to kind of pull back on
He's
this.
played himself real tough. Yeah, he needs a. It's kind of a shot that needed a lot of draw, didn't it?
Yeah, he had to hit it a little stiffer than what he did. That 2-9's looking not too bad either, so. Nope. Got to at least look at the 2-9, don't you?
Well, if you find a way to get out, it doesn't matter what other options there were.
Well, this is definitely runnable.
But yeah,
Stopped
some
out
of
here,
the
losing a nice
combinations
angle.
he did choose to shoot already in this track tells you he doesn't mind a combination every now and again. But he's backing himself to take out this run.
She's going to spin the heck out of this ball. Yeah. So it's come all the way around instead of trying to hold it. Nope, she still hasn't answered you. Oh, no. Safety allowed?
But you have to rate Robbie a pretty good chance of getting this. Shaking his head. He's thinking, why can't you leave me wide open? He's going for the jump cue. I probably would not be going for a jump cue here, but he jumps a lot better than I do.
I honestly don't like the masse here, and I'm usually a masse.
I don't mind the masse, but also the up and down, up table kick shot. I don't think the 9 ball's in the way. There you go. He's going to go put it back. No, he's not. He's taking the butt end off. The problem here is keeping the cue ball on the table.
Here, I'm going to go help these people real quick if I can just jump out of here for a second.
Meanwhile, I notice I missed that, but he obviously jumped over that ball and made the 4. Puts the little extension back on his jump cue for next time. And is just visualizing the speed that he wants to pop out to the middle of the table here. And all kinds of action going on in his line of sight, which includes Kendall, who's now out there moving chairs around. Robbie's just watching him. He's just going to stand there and watch. I don't know how to switch camera views here, but let everybody see. Oh, they're moving a dartboard and tables. Oh, I see. Some folks want to play darts. And Robbie and Tarek saying, look, let's just wait this out. There's no point playing. So, cue on table. Stuck in the commentary box by myself. And now I have to fill some time. So, time for a joke. What's green and spongy? A green sponge. There you go. That's all. Today's new segment is Interesting Fact of the Day. Did you know that there are more aeroplanes in the sea than there are boats in the sky? No? Okay. Are they done yet? Did you know that if you were to read one page of the Bible every single day, after exactly 1 year, you'd be up to page 365. And Robbie's saying, look, I'm done waiting. He's back. Thank goodness. Still a little... Oh, no, it looks like they're done. Come on. It's going to be... It's going to be 10 o'clock by the time they're done now, isn't it? If we're going to keep stopping. And it does take, you know, a little bit of mental control. Now, when Robbie finally does get down to this shot, he's going to make sure he makes the ball and gets back out to the middle of the table where he wants to be. He's got quite a wide target zone where he's okay on the 6. Doesn't all kind, you know, he doesn't have to do too much if he can get in a position to make the 6. Get on the 9. Lovely. And so Robbie looks like he's going to pass the test of being kind of made to wait or distracted. Pops it in. Not going to wait any longer. So, from tied up, Robbie gets one game ahead again. And this match does look like all the earmarks are probably going all the way, which means 30-30. That's almost 60 games. And Look at that cue ball. That's awesome. That's how you're supposed to do it. Just stops right in the middle of the table. Unlucky. That's not his fault that the 1 and the 2 froze together, but he's going to have to just keep on breaking just like that. If you could do that every time, you're not going to get unlucky every time. And he didn't have to hit that very hard, so he knows he's making a called ball basically on the break. And that has leaked out. It's tough to tell. I'm looking at, oh yeah, Tarek's getting a very good look. He's getting down, looking in line with the shot. So that tells you it's very, very close. He's just going to breathe past and, okay, this is a little swerve shot. Oh no, it's a jump cue, so he is jumping. Jumping the edge of the 2. That's one of those ones I probably would have let bent a little bit. And swerved instead, but he got a good hit and a good result. He has left a thin edge for Robbie here if he chooses that over the kick shot. Yeah. Maybe, I think the kick shot has a better chance of going safe, and he also has an attacking chance to make the ball there. Well, got a good solid hit, but he has left a shot for Tarek. Excuse me, I'm trying to commentate on a pool match right here. You're saying darts? Ask at the front desk there. Yep. Keys. Kendall is looking for his keys, and I am. There they are. And he's taking a little time to ponder this one too. You've got to choose which pocket you want to play the 7 ball in. It doesn't much matter as long as he gets it on one of them, and that'll do lovely, nicely. Yep. Yeah, and he likes that better. Although he was looking at the other line, he obviously changed his mind and decided to go this way. It's simpler. He's right on the rail here. Shouldn't cause him any problem. Or was it in nice and slowly? 2-game lead. And we're going to get another look at Robbie's nice break here. We'll see if he keeps it up. But he's been hitting these balls very, very square. He's been making the corner ball. Sometimes he made the one in the side. And he's not hitting them super hard, but just look at the control. Okay, that one slid off slightly, and now he's threatened to scratch in the corner pocket. Not the squarest, not as square as his other ones. And this is a challenging little safety shot he's going to attempt here. Where exactly does this go? He can hit the one ball. But he's decided already, so yeah. Tough to find. I didn't really see a clear path to a safety, but there was. You could have studied that one a lot to figure that one out. But yeah, Tarek is going to play a good safety here, I feel. He's got to make sure he doesn't accidentally bank the one ball into the corner pocket. Oh, okay, he hit it nice and soft, yeah, and froze up behind the four ball. That was the whole point of that, and he's played that well. Got so tight on the four, it's cut out of a lot of options. You know, even if there was just a little bigger gap between the four and the cue ball, he would have had an easy one-rail kick. Oh, what a great shot. And that is a little example of a good draw kick shot. That's tricky from that position. He was kind of hampered bridging. It's a very small window that he had to get the cue ball through, and they played that well. Didn't get any real luck in the position, though.
Looks like, at least 25 signed up for 10 ball?
Yeah, and he doesn't mind his bank shots, Tarek, there, because he obviously did have an easy cut shot. But he just went this way because he preferred the position better. He gets up there and pops the bank shot in. That gives you an idea of how he feels about that. Oh, where's the 9 ball?
There it is. Nice shot.
And he probably did know that had a good chance to go in. And there's no harm going at that because he also made the ball and had a good shot.
All right, so Roland Starr asked how many people are in 10 ball tonight. I would guess somewhere around 25. I don't have the exact number, but you could go to, which one is it? My League Pool Stats, and you can check.
Who's running the tournament? Oh, Kyle is running the tournament, is he?
Nope. It would be Mark Bell.
Oh, yeah.
Ding.
I did see him over there, of course.
Dustin Clark, thanks for bringing us this live stream. Good luck to both players. Both are super talented. 21 players for 10 ball, Fong says.
And how are you feeling, Fong? He took a little trip to the, I'm assuming, emergency or doctor. And no, it wasn't the emergency, the doctor, but his legs were doing something.
Well, hopefully feeling better.
And I had some weird stuff going on with my knees, actually, last week or the week before. Well, he made a ball on the break this time, but
he got the edge of the 2, so this is pretty good safety with the 3, the 6, and the 5 where they are.
Yeah.
If you can see it.
But there's a lot of windows between those balls, and so if you're gonna chip the 2 ball towards the corner pocket, you've got to cover it. It's like 50-50.
If you can see it, I guess it's pretty close there with that 8 ball.
You see he's aiming, no English.
Yeah,
and there we go.
Right,
There's a
the
window. Tough. I mean, the exact
that's
thickness
a door.
of that hit.
That's bigger than the window there.
Yeah. The exact thickness of that hit is very critical there as to whether which window you're going to be in and exactly where both balls are going to be. Hit it straight in the face and draw straight back.
Two rail position back
Yeah.
for the 4 here. No. 1 rail position. 1 1/2 rail right in the middle.
How on earth do you hit 1.5 rails?
Ask Robbie, you just did it.
I counted 2.
Well, he didn't really hit that second rail as hard as he would have liked.
Ah. Bank shot. Corner pocket.
Boy, they're throwing those really funny.
Not
That
even close.
If that would have been closer to the rail, it would have double kissed just like every other bank they've shot tonight. And both of them have been shooting them like that, kind of.
Huh.
Interesting.
Yeah, Robbie's not happy with that. Just threw this one away.
Yeah, it's no fun, thinking you can really take advantage and get up a couple games, and then you miss something like that.
I mean, there's definitely nothing easy necessarily about that bank shot, but he felt that he was fairly straight on it.
As long as it still can't stand a lot, back to the boot.
What is he, Canadian?
The boot.
He's running a boot. Foul. That technically was a foul. I saw
Yeah, did he move it before